Recall that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed had discussions with community representatives from across the country and religious leaders as well as other sections of the society. State Minister of Peace Redin Tazara told Ethiopian news agencies that consensus to solve the problems in Ethiopia in a sustainable manner and uphold the victories achieved have been reached at the forums. According to him, the discussions were deep and the government expressed its commitment to sustainably resolve problems and citizens realize their huge national responsibility. Besides, the discussions enabled the government to explain how it's delivering on its promises and to gather inputs and views of the public. Others that Redin believes that a sense of ownership among Ethiopians have been created in the activities of the government.
If a culture in which people can discuss closely is created, we believe it is significant for sustainable peace and building a strong state. If people and the government becomes closer and raise questions freely on what should be done, and if consensus is reached, it is helpful for building strong state, and national consensus as a nation is built by its people. The Prime Minister's discussion with the religious leaders and other segments of the population helps to make them become closer and create a sense of ownership, build a stable nation, bring sustainable peace and inclusive grand narration.
Noting that the growing culture of citizens to freely express their opinions, the State Minister said this will help the government to take ideas of citizens and implement them. Redin emphasized that the discussions have an irreplaceable role in building peace and huge contribution to national consensus.
When you give value to the religious institutions, it is not by replacing one another. It is by working closely and in cooperation. Each have their own replicable role. The government takes from them as they also take from the government. So these discussions are aimed at building a nation based on cooperation. We saw this closeness positively as a ministry.
Acknowledging the different roles of government and religious institutions in nation-state building endeavors, the Peace State Minister pointed out that their cooperation would enable to build durable peace.